David Wygant, Fit Friday here. Eddie Palmer in the house. We're going to talk today, and pretty much every single Friday, we're going to be talking about how to be fit. You know, this is the losing weight season. You know, is it? It's the 13th.
Crash diet.
Oh, Friday the 13th. Happy Friday the 13th, you know?
Yeah.
So we are 6 weeks away from Memorial Day weekend. It may not feel it some parts of the East Coast and Minnesota and Chicago, but
they're getting a little heat wave in NY yesterday.
75, I think, over the weekend.
I think the Arctic vortex is doing this thing again. Look that up.
You know, the Arctic vortex. But we are Fit Friday. Last week we talked about losing weight. Eddie, what is the importance of, and this is something that I know. I remember when I was in, like, you know, maybe I wouldn't call it the lazy stage of my workouts. I would just call it like, well, I like the way that I look. And I'm just going to maintain. And I just went to the machines like a 93-year-old grandma or grandpa, right? And I did the machines every single day. And for some reason or another, instead of maintaining, and I was doing the same workouts all the time, I started shrinking. And I couldn't understand, why the fuck am I shrinking? Where the fuck did my size go? It's not like I lost, I'll always have size, but I started looking really white.
Wow, there you go.
What is it? What is it about alternating your workouts, and why is it so important?
It makes your body guess. When your body is not this, like, you know, a lot of gyms and trainers, and, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Especially, it give your body spontaneity. It's just like a marriage. If you do the same thing with your wife or your husband every week, every Friday I go to the same restaurant. You know, every Saturday night you fuck in the same positions. You do the same thing over and over. I mean, your body literally becomes like Pavlov's dog. You know at 8:30 on Friday, your stomach is hungry, you're going to get chimichangas at your favorite Mexican spot, the same place you always go. On Saturday night, 7:30, you get a little half a chub because you're getting ready to get some, because your body knows, hey, this is what we do. So it doesn't have any surprise. It doesn't have anything that makes it go, okay, this is different. This is going to change the way I feel and act and look. You have to constantly change what you're doing. Never get stuck on the same thing. Ladies, if you're going to the corner of the fitness room, putting a 5-pound weight between your knee and just kicking up into the air like, I'm going to get a butt this week. You're not going to get one, because you've been doing the same workout forever and a day, and you think it's going to change you. You've even been lifting the same weights. How about that? Some of you guys have been bench pressing 205 for 2 and 3 months.
For 205 years.
It's like, and it's like, I haven't gotten to 225 yet. How would you? You haven't tried to put a 2.5 at the end of the bar, or go up 10 pounds, or try. You have to push yourself. Constantly readjust what you're doing. Look at your body and say, okay, I've done well with this. Now I want to try to change it a little bit and trick my body so that it'll get that next growth. The first 10, 20 pounds is normally very easy. It's that next 10 or 20 or whatever your goals are, going up or down or whatever coming in, that's hard, because your body's already adjusted to exercising. Now it has to adjust to different types of exercising.
You know, it's interesting, because I remember seeing this woman at Equinox, and she was working out hard. She was doing the same thing over and over again. And I always look at her, and like, she seemed to be gaining weight, and I couldn't figure out how the fuck is she gaining weight and yet she was working out really hard, but yet she seemed to be gaining weight. That's what comes down to part 2, right? You call it the refrigerator in the living room.
Oh yeah,
and that's, if you think about the modern kitchen now, most modern kitchens now are open kitchen living room dens, right?
Yeah.
So we sit and we watch television, and we've got
one
eye on Netflix and one eye on the demons inside the fridge, going, hey, hi.
Our fridges even tell us when we're out of stuff now.
Right. This is Mr. Dehydrated Raspberry. I'd like to come and give you some sugar right now. Or like, it could be like a Jewish thing.
Did you know you're out of ice cream?
It's like the Jewish person. Oi, hi, could you believe it right now? Come and eat me. There's some donuts in there. Come on, let's eat them before they expire. Because the Jews want, oh my God, we got donuts, we might as well finish them. So what is it about this refrigerator fetish that people have?
It's like life support. I mean, you got to understand, most of the food that you eat, that everyone listening to this, for the most part, it's designed to be like crack. It is crack. It's artificial. So if it's artificial, then they're injecting and putting things in it for what? For flavor, for taste, to make you an addict. So now you are addicted to my product. And what do you got to do when you're addicted to a product? Sell all your shit to keep buying that product. So every time you get paid, what do? Oh, I gotta go grocery shop. I gotta load up on Oreos and Ding Dongs and everything in the middle aisle. So you ever notice the shitty foods in the middle of the grocery store? All the good stuff's on the outsides. But all the bad shit's right there in the middle. So you can walk down one aisle, then right up another. Then walk down. Then by the time you get to the outskirts, you got a cart full of shit. You have no room for the veggies, for the waters, for all the fruits that are over there, all the fresh, or the pita breads, all the non-preservative breads, all the wheat, all the good things that you want to eat, the sushi stuff, because sushi's good for you. It's got a lot of good things going in there. Don't eat gas station sushi.
That's I see people all the time.
Don't do that, people.
Yeah, I've seen people eat
unless you just need a laxative, or you're like, you know what, I'm going to Vegas next week.
Parasites.
I'm just gonna get these. I'm gonna get it out the easy way. I guess if you think that's easy.
I've seen people eat 7-Eleven sushi, right, in Miami, right, and they're lining up and they're going. I look at them, I'm like,
they must have done bath salts right before they.
You can see the worms on the fish just swimming along, right?
Jesus, yeah. I mean, you have to moderate what you eat. It needs to be a cutoff time to what you eat based on your life. You don't need to be up watching Netflix at 9:30 at night, going, "Oh, I'll run to the fridge and grab." Why? Are you hungry? It's an oral fixation. You're addicted. It's something that you normally do. Food to mouth while I watch TV. I can watch a dozen episodes at once, eating a dozen donuts. It's kismet. It's just meant to be, huh? Because that's how they set you up. We give you can binge on TV while you binge eat. You notice how those two things go together? We don't watch one episode anymore. Like, remember Dallas? You remember Dallas, of course.
Oh, we used to wait for it.
Yeah, it's before my time, but I remember. I just remember the JR shootings. That was how young I was. You'd watch one episode. They build you up. You get one episode, and then you got to wait all the way to next week to
sometimes
watch
2 weeks. If it was the Olympics or something weird.
Now we just give it all to you at once. Same thing with food. Oh, you don't even have to cook this. You can just eat this right away. Cheese on a stick. Yeah, let's just put carbs in our mouth quickly. I can just rip off a piece of carb and just shove it down my throat. Ooh, cheese rolls, cheese sticks. Are you fucking kidding me?
So basically what you're saying is Costco is basically the Netflix of food.
I know single people
right?
who shop at Costco.
Yeah, Netflix is
I know
the Netflix
single
of
people
food.
who shop at Costco. That is the wrong thing to do. You don't need those bargains. You're single. You can spend $20 to $25 will last you 2 days worth of food. $30, you can go to the grocery store, even in LA. Well, depends on which one you go to. Say a Vons or something like that. Even at Whole Foods if you do it right. And spend $25 to $30 and get enough food to last you 2 days. Because those are normally going from the outside of the aisles, those outskirt aisles where the meats are and the fruits and veggies, and even some of the dairy stuff that, sometimes we got to have depending on, that coconut milk if you have your coffee in the morning. And, coffee's technically not good for you, but listen, I understand. It's called life. So we don't mess with people in their coffee.
What does coffee do to you? I mean, I don't ever drink coffee. So
it's just,
why is it technically...
Well, the sugars that you have to add to it. So now you're adding sugar to
a lot of people don't add sugar to their coffee.
Name
them. Stevia, a lot of people add.
Well, a lot of people in LA. I'm not...
Right. Okay, but yeah, okay.
You got to take away the LA thinking.
All right, so we take away the LA thinking.
People in LA already understand nutrition at a level far greater than anyone else in the country. Even New Yorkers don't give a shit. They're all about taste. Every restaurant you go into in New York, good and well, if the shit ain't tasty, the reviews suck and ain't nobody coming. Nobody gives a crap if it's healthy. It better taste good. So it's a little different. Here, everyone has a better nutrition. But stevia, of course, that's great. But there's a lot of things that coffee does. And there are some good things to it. So it's basically...
So what does it do? Because I think people don't know that. Because I've never...
Well, the caffeine alone can make you an addict. And the withdrawals from that. Then you're talking about the Coffee Mate. Most people, especially us East Coasters, aren't you, that are listening, Coffee Mate. That's 250 calories just in that.
In a little thing of coffee. I mean,
the Coffee Mate, the
little drop, the little vanilla thing that they.
Well, no, they got the big bottles at home. They're capping that thing off and dumping it in. They're going getting 2 and 3 ounces of that stuff with 34 and 48 grams of sugar per 3 ounces, I think. And they're doing.
So they have a sugar high.
It's just 250
and a
already.
Caffeine high.
So why would you have 1 cup? So I've had 2 cups. So let's say you just put Coffee Mate in there alone. You're at 500 calories just from coffee, and you haven't even eaten your breakfast yet.
Wow.
This is how it starts. Then you have your breakfast. We got carbs, we got cheese on our eggs, we've got toast, we've got waffles. So how many calories is that? You're pretty much at 2,000 calories.
You're pretty much at your calorie 1,500 to 2,000 for the intake for the entire day.
For the entire day. By breakfast. That is most of the world. That's what and then at lunch, because we work on a job we probably don't like and and we get hungry and we've been snacking and, well, I had Cheetos for a snack, but it's lunchtime and I hate this job, so I'm going downstairs. And I've worked in a corporate setting where they have cafeterias. First thing people do, we're going to get the chicken tenders and the french fries and the pizza line and the hot dog and hamburger line. The salad line's always empty. So this is how you start your diets. Whenever you want to eat something, you go, I'm running today and I just got to have it really fast. Look around when you're at work.
All those fake protein bars with the sugar alcohol.
Oh yeah.
Right? I love when they put on the gram, only 2 grams of sugar. So you look on the back and go,
per serving size, people.
Well, but what the fuck is 8 grams of sugar alcohol? They don't tell you that the sugar alcohol, excuse me, but there's only 2 grams of sugar, but there's 8 grams of sugar alcohol. Which basically turns into fat.
Yep. And then when you're substituting one thing, you're adding another. So whatever they're taking out, they got to put it back somewhere else. So look at the calorie content, and then it's per serving size. Some of these things are, well, there's 2 servings in this protein cookie that's healthy for you, but the protein cookie is 400 calories per serving. So you're eating an 800 calorie healthy cookie, quote unquote. Not so much.
There's no healthy cookie.
You got to look around. Yeah, you got to look around. They're robbing Peter to pay Paul, is whatever the saying goes. But you have to look at your diet and go, you notice how all the longer lines when you're at work in a cafeteria or you're getting off work are always the fast food or the unhealthy spots. But the salad bar never is like an express lane. It's like the express checkout. It's just no one ever there. Try a salad sometimes. It'll actually help you sleep better if you stop eating as much at night. I trained a doctor in internal medicine, and
how much weight did he lose?
He's about 30 pounds down now. Because doctors don't understand nutrition.
Wait. Explain this when we were working out. You explained this a bunch of times. He stopped eating after 7 o'clock at night, right?
Well, according to his shifts, he stopped eating those late night foods and he stopped eating big meals before bed. Everybody wants to have that comfort food. Oh, it's dinner time. I'm going home. I deserve this big meal.
That's the lightest meal of the day is dinner, that is not the heaviest meal.
Exactly. You deserve to have something that's going to fill your stomach with things that's going to help you sleep better. A lot of you don't sleep well because you eat bad foods at night. And what he did was he stopped. He's already been watching when he's eating, but he tightened it up again because I told him after the first 20, we got to tighten it up to get even further. He tightened it up even more, but he said, I stopped eating so much at night, and now I'm sleeping through the night. I always used to toss and turn a little bit or get up because my stomach would bother me, but now I'm eating less, and I'm actually sleeping through the night. And I'm waking up hungry, which means I have a bigger breakfast, so I eat more at breakfast, and then I have like 4 eggs, I make an omelet, and then, and it's working. So the matriculation is happening in reverse. He's eating more during the day and less at night. And you see how that works? I get up. I'm getting ready to start my day. I'm getting a lot of food. I'm putting a lot of energy into my body. As I get home, I'm getting ready to end my day. I'm putting less food in my body because my body's doing a lot when I sleep. Digesting food shouldn't be one of them.
No, because anything that you put in your body, and you and I have talked about this, after 7 o'clock at night, and you're laying there and you're binge watching Netflix, and you're sitting in your bed and you're doing absolutely nothing.
The longer you watch
your body is saying is yummy, yummy, yummy. Let's put fat on the tummy.
Let's store.
You like that?
Yeah,
that was a good little. That was almost a meme, right?
Yeah.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. Let's put fat on the tummy.
It's almost like an alliteration, but that's all it's doing. It's storing energy. And most of the foods you eat when you snack are terrible to begin with because you didn't go get grapes and strawberries and some passion fruits and things like that and some antioxidant berries. No. You ain't got Oreos, you got cheese sticks, you got the wine, you got the ice cream, you got
honey
the salt,
toasted almonds,
the kettle cooked.
Oh, the kettle corn,
the kettle cooked chips. They got all that crap. And
have you seen what's in kettle corn?
It's ridiculous.
It's fucking white sugar and bad oil. Tastes
all
good.
The artificial foods.
You gotta admit, it does taste good.
Of course it does. But all the artificial food that we eat, the preservatives are there to make you an addict. They've done their job. You're hooked. It's so hard to wean people off bad food. And I'm from the East Coast, David. I know what it's like because the mentality is different based on where you live. People go, oh, well, it's different here. It's wintertime. You're supposed to have a little weight on you. Oh, this is soul food. First, also another myth to my African American listeners. There's no such thing as soul food. That's called slave food. Eating pig's feet will kill you. And it's been proven there's a reason why your grandmama, your aunties, your uncles they all have high diabetes, hypertension. You're eating food parts and things that are not good for you. Those are leftover scraps. Leave that crap in the past with the Jim Crow laws and everything else. Do you want to bring civil rights? You want to bring Jim Crow and the Confederate flag back? So don't bring the food back from the past. Learn to eat healthy food.
It's no better than dog food.
If it lasts, here's a rule of thumb. We'll end on this for you really quickly. If it lasts longer than a week, you probably shouldn't eat it.
Yeah, anything that has expiration date into the future has packed with something that your body's going to look at and go, yeah, I'll turn that to fat.
Because I don't know what it is.
Because I don't know, and that's another
science.
And that's another thing. And you know that you and I've talked about this. Anything your body doesn't know what it is, it turns it to fat. So when you try to fucking
science.
pronounce your ingredients and you don't know what this shit is, you might as well just take that 17-letter word and just substitute a 3-letter word for it called fat. Eddie, you got a really awesome fucking program, man.
Yeah.
People can
I got
do
an
from
online
home.
program that you can do from home, from a gym worldwide. It's really easy to follow. It's great success stories. Check out my Instagram, Arouse Health. You'll see a lot of before and afters, a lot of people who've done some amazing things with some extraordinary, some setbacks, knees, joints, back aches, you name it. We get through those things because this is what educated professionals do. They help you through it. They don't just post a bunch of pictures of themselves and say they're great at what they do. It's about you, not about me, not about the people in my company. We're here to help you get to your goals. So, check it out.
Perfect.
Arouse Health.
Have a great weekend. Got a boot camp this weekend with a bunch of cool guys, and I'll see you all on Monday. 10-minute daily reality check. Coming back Monday morning with more reality and a more check. Don't know if I like that ending. A more check. Who the fuck knows what that is?